Great!
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it.
How's it going, everybody? We are back on Shadowverse today, and before we hop into the video, if you aren't already subscribed, please consider doing so, as it would greatly help me out, and I'd really appreciate it. Other than that, let's look at what we have here today, and it is Yukishima Rune. This deck is insanely strong right now, and also very, 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 very popular. So let's take a look at my list here. Pretty straightforward for the most part. I like running the 3 magical reserves and then 1 Arctic Chimera as a one-of. The magical reserves are good against like swarming decks, so like Blood or Sword, even Portal. Because if you play 1, they get your stack up to 3, and then if you play another one, they deal 6 damage to all followers, so they just nuke the field, basically. And then if you happen to play one of these and have 3 on field, you can play Chimera, and he gets a Storm effect, and so he works with the Yukishima buff. Otherwise, if you only have 1 on board, you can just play him as a 1-drop to deal 3 damage to something if you need to board clear. So I think these 3 are, or these 4 probably are really the only questionable things in here. Everything else is pretty straightforward. For those of you who don't know, which by now everyone probably does, but in case you don't, the point of the deck is all about this guy right here, Yukishima. So when he evolves, he makes it so that every time you put a card in your hand, you deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower, and then something in your hand gets +1/+1. And so the point of the deck is to play cards like Superior Contractor, Orchestral Mage, and then in my case, Chimera. All of these cards have the potential to have Storm, and they're, with the exception of Chimera, these are all low-cost cards. So for 7 play points, you could play 2 Mages and a Contractor. For 2 play points, you could play 2 Contractors that can be insanely buffed up to, like, 9, 10, 11 attack or even higher. And so you just control the board through the mid-game until you get your Yukishima evolve effect off, you buff everything on your hand, and then you win the game by like turn 7 or 8. If by the off chance it goes to turn 9, Yukishima himself has an enhanced cost for 9 where he deals a bunch of damage based off of how many total cards you've put into your hand this game. And so he can be a game ender himself. In the mirror match, honestly, it comes down to who plays their counter magics better. You want to try and use your counter magics to, try and negate the opponent's Storm, as well as, make sure you have one in place for the turn 9 Yukishima and stuff like that. So if your opponents are playing their magic missiles kind of willy-nilly, and they don't have that 1 ping for the counter magic, and they have to use a Contractor or just start playing their mages to try and poke you and get that shield down, then that's good for you. Yeah, other than that, that is just a quick run through of the deck. Without further ado, let's go ahead and just hop right into the gameplay.
This fire burns for my friends. See between my lies. Luminous gate, eat it away! Luminous gate, eat it away! Well, that's it for today.
My masterpiece is complete.
Well, that's it for today.
Life is the greatest tale.
Rip through them!
Your life will rest between these pages. Life is the greatest tale.
Quite talkative for someone without a brain.
Your life will rest between these pages. At last, my tale is complete. My masterpiece is complete. My masterpiece is complete.
Luminous gate! Eat it away! Well, that's it for today.
My masterpiece is complete.
Luminous gate! Eat it away! Time to stir up an inferno! Smooth jazz for your leisure.
My masterpiece is complete.
Smooth jazz for your leisure. I can't afford to lose. A crescendo for the climax!
You saw through my fiction.
This fire burns for my friends.
I hope you're ready to escort me.
My hatred will tear you apart! Don't get so close!
We welcome your greed. Mom's the one who likes cutting people's heads.
My hatred will tear you apart! Don't get so close!
Striking for optimal damage.
Life is the greatest tale.
Rip through them!
Your life will rest between these pages.
Okay, that's enough from you. My bite doesn't hurt.
My masterpiece is complete.
Thank you for your patience. Mom! Darn it!
Smooth jazz for your leisure. Do you like it? Was I too loud?
My masterpiece is complete.
Still so much to learn. Smooth jazz for your leisure. Time to stir up an inferno! A crescendo for the climax!
We welcome your greed.
Do you like it? Was I too loud?
Thank you for your patience.
Smooth jazz for your leisure. Still so much to learn. A delicious trickle of crimson. Oh, lamentable fate! This fire burns for my friends.
See between my lies.
Let's try this new spell.
Today's the day I become a witch! I underestimated you.
For my people.
Red, green, and blue. The perfect mix.
My masterpiece is complete.
Strange.
Life is the greatest tale.
Rip through them.
Your life will rest between these pages.
Consultations available for just a single coin.
Quite talkative for someone without a brain.
You pathetic two-bit thug! You've made me angry!
My tale is complete. My masterpiece is complete.
Put in a good word for me, yeah? Today's the day I become a witch!
Can I have those mana stones?
I underestimated you.
Oh, I hope I get to keep this job. Luminous gate. Eat it away!
Welcome to the
Do you
greatest
possess
show!
the courage to survive?
Now you see them. Now you don't!
That's it for today. Luminous gate. Eat it away! Well, that's it for today. Smooth jazz for your leisure. Smooth jazz for your leisure. Luminous gate. Eat it away! Time to stir up an inferno! A crescendo for the climax!
You saw through my fiction.
This fire burns for my friends.
I won't suffer even a whisper of backtalk.
Let's speed things up. Should have been quicker.
My shield's ready for action! My shield's ready for action! We retreat!
Let's speed things up.
We retreat!
We won't give them an inch!
We'll return light to the canals.
At your service.
Time to retreat!
The blade rites never back down.
We won't give them an inch!
I'll eat their troops for breakfast.
We'll learn you something! My armor has been pierced!
Luminous gate. Eat it away!
It's time to retreat!
Bless your heart.
There's no time for you slugs.
Let's get this party started.
I'll be a royal knight someday.
Move out! Annihilate them!
Life is the greatest tale.
Rip through them!
Your life will rest between these pages. My masterpiece is complete.
Are you kidding me?
The day of reckoning is nigh.
To arms, brother.
At your service.
Move them legs.
Rally, comrades!
Now's my time to shine. My tale is complete.
Move out! Annihilate them!
Smooth jazz for your leisure.
Time to stir up an inferno!
A crescendo for the climax.
I'll finish
Was I
this.
too loud?
Let's get this party started.
Scream. Tremble.
I'll save you all!
My masterpiece is complete.
So this is my end.
Smooth jazz for your leisure.
I can't afford to lose.
A crescendo for the climax.
Feisty.
And finally, it comes to this.
That's it. I'm done.
This fire burns for my friends. See between my lies.
Life is the greatest tale.
Rip through them!
Your life will rest between these pages. Life is the greatest tale.
Quite talkative for someone without a brain.
Your life will rest between these pages. At last, my tale is complete. My masterpiece is complete.
Smooth jazz for your leisure. Was I too loud?
Luminous gate! Eat it away!
Time to stir up an inferno!
Don the cloak of darkness and shred our foes apart!
Well, that's it for today.
My masterpiece is complete.
Smooth jazz for your leisure. Was I too loud? Smooth jazz for your leisure.
I can't afford to lose.
A crescendo for the climax.
Was I too loud?
I shall see.
Life is the greatest tale.
Luminous gate! Eat it away! Well, that's it for today.
At last, my tale is
Smooth
complete.
jazz for your leisure.
Was I too loud?
Fiction wasn't enough for you. Kiss my ash!
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along.